Hi, so today's video is about refactoring, and what I mean by refactoring is taking apart something which is there already and rebuilding it in a way that makes it better. Now, a lot of the time when you're just starting out with your organisation and you're in that startup mode, all that you're doing is building new stuff. But eventually there comes a point when you have to take out what you've done and do it again. So it might be something to do with technology and the way that your product is being built, but it might be something to do with your infrastructure. So for instance, a CRM system, taking out an old one and putting in a new one, or it might be your organisation itself that needs to be sort of taken apart and then put back together. And really the point that I'm trying to make today is that process is fraught, is time consuming, and takes a lot more effort than you think it's going to the first time through. I'm standing here with the A14 behind me being rebuilt. Now, this is a road that was kind of put together quickly in the early 90s by joining up some bits of existing roads and building some new ones. And for a while it was really good. It really cut down the travel time to get between Cambridge and where I grew up in the northwest. And it does sort of seem to make a big difference to our ability to get around this part of the country. But over time, the junctions, the way that the road had been built quickly and cheaply, started to have more negative consequences. And so for the last few years, this road has been being refactored. And so, you know, behind me there's junctions that are being taken out and being put back in. There's new roads, so this is a new sub-road that I'm standing in front of now. And all of this stuff has had to be done while the traffic carries on flowing through. It's a lot more difficult to do that than it is to build something new. Because you can't really break what's there, or rather you can't break it for a long time. But it's going to feel pretty miserable for people while all of that work is taking place. So what can you do about it? Well, I think there's three things. The first is, one, think more and plan. So make it clearer to yourself and to the organisation what it is that needs to be done, and lay out the steps to get that done. Two, just don't be too ambitious. Don't try and do too many things at the same time. Don't try and do a CRM system and opening a new office and building the third product and doing all of these things simultaneously, because particularly first time through, each one of them is going to be harder and is going to be more fraught. And then the third takeaway really is just about communicating and empathizing with your staff throughout this process. So when it's taking place, their lives are going to be miserable, just like the drivers on the road behind me. Going through all of this roadworks while this refactoring is taking place is a miserable process, but it is worth it in the end. And this is the thing I think that you need to keep on communicating and to keep on emphasizing. You're doing this work for a reason. When it takes a long time, it's easy to lose sight of that. But when you remember that, when you remind people about that, and when you help them to understand what you're trying to achieve in the end, it does make things somewhat better for them. So that's my thoughts for today. I'm Gareth, and I will see you on the next video.